Hey,
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Thank you for showing up after your turkey week. Hey,
yeah, man.
y'all survived, ate a lot of turkey, ate a lot of potatoes.
That mean you fellas are not cheating on your wife if you ain't get sick. If you got sick, she looked at your phone and she like, you know what? I want to have this family. I want to have a good Christmas and New Year's. So I'm not gonna break up with him. I'm gonna fuck his food up. So if you didn't get sick, she ain't got shit.
You didn't get sick, baby.
I ain't get sick, so I ain't got nothing. You look at my phone, I ain't got nothing. So that's why I ain't get sick.
You're
If
doing
you
good.
ain't get sick, but if you did get sick, she fucked you up. She threw something in that food, bro.
Oh, you and your things that you say. I'm glad you guys are back though, and we had a pretty good Thanksgiving this year. It was very different. Dex texted me this morning, and she's like, "Hey, thank you for having me. Like, I loved your turkey or whatever." But
Really good.
I was like, "Thank you for coming because the holidays look so different."
Yeah, it is. It was just like she just came over like one of her friends that come over, and somebody occupied your time. I was able to go inside and look at Bates Motel, so I was just happy as hell. Like Dex, appreciate you, Dex. Thank you.
No,
Come over a little bit more until the series over, and after the series over, then I need my baby back.
When he's talking about as Bates Motel, I put him onto the show, and I was like, "Look, I know I didn't finish all the 5 seasons. It was years ago,
Wow.
so let me watch it with him." He just kept watching it without me. I keep waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning. He's wide awake. I'm like,
it's 5 minutes. She sleep into everything. I got time for this shit.
Maybe we should watch it around 3, 4 in the morning when I wake up.
No. That's the time I need to go to bed now.
Well, maybe you should sleep with me. That way you can be up with me as well.
We have two different sleep schedules right now. It's just like this. The only reason why I'm up that time, like 1 or 2 in the morning, because I know she's about to have a wake up episode. So I try to, stay up so I can help her get up a couple of times or whatever. Lately, I've been tired.
We have not been in this together. We have not been.
It's been one night you got just the arm, but every other night now I
You've
wake
been
up
struggling a little bit for the past couple of days, but it's okay.
I'm tired, baby. I don't really sleep. I got a whole lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? The baby's getting close. Look at the belly.
I know, yo, this belly is out here just big.
Come on.
It's wow. We're getting really close to the baby.
So I got a lot of stuff coming on me. I'm like the protector, the provider. I got to make sure everything is on point.
You're nervous?
I'm not nervous, but it's just like, all right, yo, put on your motherfucking big boy pants and let's rock.
You feeling a little pressure?
No, not
like
really.
A little. You can say you have. It's a tiny bit. It's not have to be bad.
If I had it, I'd tell you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right,
Jesus Christ.
Mister doesn't feel any pressure. Sorry,
but I'm just saying pressure. It's not about pressure. It's just like even when I used to play the football games, like yo, you're about to go against this new good team. I don't feel pressure. I just feel like yo, I know I got to get ready. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference, boo.
Hey.
Yeah, come on, baby.
All right. Well, shout out this week to our Apple Podcast review, Miss Lady 89. Every week we shout somebody out for leaving reviews for us because they definitely do help us a ton.
Yes.
And this week, Miss Lady 89 says, relatable content. This is a breath of fresh air. I'm also pregnant and in a relationship.
Okay.
Shout out to you and your little baby bump. In a world full of people who have given up on love, and it's cool to be savage. It's nice to come across a modern love story. Thanks, guys.
Yes. And we are definitely like a savage story.
We're not a savage story. She's saying like everybody nowadays is like, fuck love. I'm just going to be a savage out here in these streets.
Oh, no, that's whack.
Yeah.
That's
we're modern love.
Yeah, we grew up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I used to think like that. I used to like, all these tricks is hoes and tricks, and all the nigga the good for is just to suck my beep. Yeah, I used to think like that because I used to be like, this fairy tale stuff and all this other type of stuff, and then that was like. When all I gotta do is when them older men used to tell me, a lot of older men, they was married for 20 years and stuff like that. And they used to always tell me like, Wax. I'm like, yo, how y'all be married? I love that because I'm always interested in that. That was really a dope thing. I see people older and hold each other hands across the street and stuff.
I know.
Yeah, when we see that, that's dope.
Yeah, we gotta do that one day when we're 80.
Yeah, so I'm like, that's so dope. So I talk to them. Like I love being wise. So I look at the other people and be like, how to do that. And they was like, just she's always right. And
it's whatever she says.
Yes, it's whatever she says, and that's how you keep your marriage. And they just always be like, what the fuck y'all motherfuckers be saying? I forgot what the fuck they be saying.
You forgot. You're gonna figure it out now.
I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna make sure I said, I don't care if it's between the show. I'm gonna still tell you what the fuck. You're gonna be the old man
that says it.
But definitely, they we're like, listen, just let her win. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be able to keep this relationship as long as possible. So
So your Miss Lady is definitely pregnant, and she's in a relationship, so she's always right because she let him shoot up her club.
Nah, man, people get shot up and don't even.
She said she's happy.
I'm happy you're happy, but it ain't like us eye happiness. If you got to eye happiness, that's kind of dope.
It's kind of dope. I think some people have it because remember we were looking at that shit is fake. I think some people have it. Not a lot. There's a lot of fake ones, but whatever.
But even us at our growing times and cursing each other out and stuff like that.
Which we're working on.
Yeah, but that's needed. You gotta understand everything has to go through the fire to be able to be well done. Like we're not gonna be well done unless we go through the fire enough.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Just make sure the grease is clean. Don't be making fish and then go ahead and try to make burgers like with the same oil. We're not gonna do that. Just make sure our oil is always good and we'll last forever.
Well, talking about oiled up, we'll talk about the pet peeve of the week.
Here we go.
And he asked, okay, the past couple episodes, he's like, well, how come you always get to do these? Blah,
always.
Blah. So yesterday morning, he was getting on, but I rubbed his back and I said, is there a pet peeve that you have? And I just knew he wouldn't have something on the top of his head because I don't do anything to annoy him.
Bullshit.
I'm so easygoing. I just chill. I make his food. I rub his back. I give him sex every 4 or 5 weeks. So what could be the pet peeve? So it didn't take him 2 seconds to come up with something. And I was like, okay, well,
I hate it.
I guess you could take the pet peeve of the week this week. Shit, since you feel that strongly about it. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but go ahead. Take it away.
It's horrible.
Whatever.
It's like every time we go take a shit in the shower. She go take this shit in the shower in this bathroom. Probably not shit because she can't shit. But I go take a shit in the shower over here. So she go in there. What she want to do is come into the bathroom while I'm in there, while I'm taking a shit. Leave me alone. She want to come into the bathroom, oil all up in there. And now I'm looking at her like, yo, you can't take the oil to the fucking bathroom, the other bathroom. Like you have to be in here at my vulnerable times. When I'm asleep, I already sleep with you at my vulnerable time. So now I'm taking the shit with my pants down. I don't want you fucking around right now. All right, that's cool if you hand me something in the bathroom. All right, that's cool. It's my shorty. You know what I'm saying? But I
just find the space to be like a closed time. I'm like, there should be no problem while you're sitting there thinking.
Then she want to talk to me.
I want to talk while you're on the toilet. Listen, first of all, you better keep me the same way you got me.
I don't want to hear that. We want to be on the phone. We on the phone. And
we
then
used to be on FaceTime all the time. When you
so if I got to do a fucking shit face, I got to turn it to the side. You got the whole shit face, and I got to be right there. One about to come, I got to hold it. Just you want to talk to me about nothing. It is not about nothing.
I just want to be around you.
Wrong time is a time and place for everything. That's what you got to understand. Your shit be the wrong timing. A lot of things you even say be at the wrong timings, baby. I don't say shut up all the time for no reason.
Okay, so ladies, tweet me or, post on Instagram on your stories and let me know, do you like to go into the bathroom? I don't necessarily want to smell it because he's smoking, so you don't smell it. But he gets these attitudes and I'm like, I just want to talk. Honestly, I have to put oil on. So I have some things in the first bathroom and other things in the second bathroom.
Why?
So when he's in there, I'm like, well, I want to brush my teeth. So while he's taking his shit, I can brush my teeth, put oil on my stomach, maybe my boobs, maybe while he's shitting, he can put it on my boobs or something. Like, touch me, talk to me. I don't know. I just don't find it that, I guess it bothers him. So this last time, he got a really bad attitude and he was just standing there with the worst attitude. And I didn't realize it because he was about to shit. But when I looked at the toilet, he had the toilet lined up with paper.
I got toilet tissue on the fucking thing. What the fuck that means? That means shut the fuck up and leave. If you ask me questions, I'm not even talking to you. I'm like, yo.
I really didn't see it. So I thought you were ready to talk to me. And then
never ready to talk to you. I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm probably never ready to talk to you. I'm sorry to say it. Baby. I love talking to you, but I'm probably never ready to talk to you.
In the bathroom? What do you mean?
I'm just not ready.
Wait, that was a little...
Who got time for this?
Well, first of all, no.
You want to be comfortable and you want to be in your own zone.
You said that you don't even push when you poop.
I don't. So if you sitting there talking to me, it's just gonna go. Mine is just regular. I know exactly how many I got left and everything.
We're closer than this.
I don't want to be that close to you.
Okay, fine. well, this week, I guess I'm going to have to mind my own business during
come on.
poopy
Can
time.
I get my own fucking time?
I mean, I don't want to be there all the time, just sometimes.
Every fucking day you're there. I try to schedule my shits around the time that you're not going to be like, she's like, I got a call for an hour. Perfect. I'll go take a shit in peace. So, baby, leave me alone when I'm going to take a shit.
All right, fine. I'll work on it. It's just, I just, because you can come in the bathroom when I'm in the bathroom all the time, and I only shit every 4 days, so you never really come in.
I don't even want to go in there. I don't want to go in there an hour after you shit it. Well, fuck it. It's just a train wreck.
All right, moving on. This is getting a little abusive here.
I'm not being abusive.
We're not gonna go there.
You need to smoke when you fucking taking the shit because Jesus Christ. You know when you go into the things and people be meditating, they got all the candles around them. She need when she taking a shit, she need the candles all around her.
This is what we're gonna do?
A bunch of fucking candles, like woo size.
This is what we're doing? This is what we're doing?
Okay, I'm sorry, baby.
Okay. Yeah, that was
you my shit, man. Fuck all y'all. Y'all laughing about what I said about my baby. Y'all can't do more push-ups. Come on.
Moving on to our segment from the therapist couch. So we actually didn't go to therapy this week, but
I shouted her out, right? I said good things to the therapist.
You did. That's what I'm going to bring up today.
Okay.
See, we're on the same page, honey.
All right.
So today we did have a break from, like I said, therapy. But we had some communication improvement. So one of the things that during therapy was talked about was the fact that he wanted me to communicate to him. From the life of me, I couldn't understand why. But he's like, let him know when I'm not going to cook breakfast like early enough in the day because he sits there and waits for me to make breakfast till like 1 or 2 p.m. for whatever reason.
All the time.
It's so dumb. Just go get something. I would figure like if 10:30 comes and you're hungry and you don't see me in the kitchen, then either ask me or figure it out.
No, communicate. Like, baby, you gotta go get some food, or I'm hungry. Can you get us some food this morning? That is so easy. Boom, I got us.
And that's one of those things of communication where I didn't know it. He had never told me, like, I need you to do this because of this. So we talked about it in therapy. And yesterday I was up on my feet cooking all day. Well, not all day, but like from 7:30 to like a lot of hours. My back was hurting.
Yeah, where you couldn't control your farts last night. Like your back is done. Like your back and your core have so much control. Like when you taking the shits and farts and stuff. So when you ain't got no control over your back, farts just let out. Especially when you're sleeping comfortable.
Ayana woke up at 2:30 in the morning, around 2:30ish. It was,
Sheesh.
And she's like knocks on the door. And I'm like, what the hell is she knocking on the door for? And then she's like, what are you guys in there laughing about? At 2:30, he's telling me, he's like, man, you've been farting this whole time. And it smells so bad.
I'm pissed off. Like, I'm grabbing the fucking pillow. And I know she feel me grabbing the pillow and, like, putting it to my face. Like, fuck.
I really thought he was lying because usually if I fart, if it was a loud fart, it would wake me up or something.
Nah,
I didn't wake up.
I didn't hear shit.
It was some silent bombs.
This motherfucker you got a sharpshooter. She had a whole sharp. Matter of fact, you ain't have no guns. You had knives. You was hurting people. Keeping them alive.
Okay, we're not going to do this again.
I'm sorry.
See, you are on one today. Jesus Christ. What did I do to you?
I love my baby.
My God.
You don't want to bring up the crazy shit.
I wasn't trying to bring that up at all. But anywho, the point was that I was tired this morning. We ate a lot yesterday. And
I was tired.
And I said to this asshole this morning, I said, today I'm not touching the kitchen. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to mop and sweep because yesterday we were in and out of the house all day. So I'm going to mop and sweep. And you and Ayana got to figure it out. The both of y'all. Not just you,
Respect.
but you and Ayana. Because I'm going to eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Let me know what I got to do.
I wanted a bowl of cereal and I wanted to work. And I was productive all day. So he was like, thank you. He was so happy. And I'm like, look at that. Something so small made him happy. And I was like, oh.
Because that's a lot of times she don't know I'm saying fuck her. Because I feel like she's saying fuck you because she ain't feeding me.
That's not how I be doing it. I just get caught up in what I'm doing.
Like, so you really gonna fucking forget about me? And I'm the person that you get rid of me out the way real fast. You be like, yo, baby, the food is here, your tea here, take your shit and beat it. I want to beat it.
I hear you, but sometimes I want to be in the studio like working. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, so it's about 11 o'clock. I'm kind of hungry too. So I know he's hungry. He sees me working. He's gonna go get food.
Let's order. Like, it's easy.
Well, then sometimes I think you're taking the initiative, but now I have to know that he's not taking the initiative.
In the morning. Listen, I want to cook. I want to eat breakfast between 6 and 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. Boom. No later. If I could keep breakfast between 9, it's cool. If I get lunch between no later than noon, is okay. I be eating breakfast afternoon.
It's not that bad. I know that we, Ayana's usually with her dad now. This is during this COVID time, but Ayana's been making money. He sends her to do all kinds of stuff, and she makes him breakfast.
Yes.
And I'm like, this is great. Having a 15-year-old in the house.
I'll pay you off because I got to pay the diners and stuff anyway. So why not make sure she's good?
And it's much cheaper. Much cheaper.
Especially with me. Yeah,
much cheaper to go. He goes out to eat breakfast and it's $50 every time.
Just $225, be motherfucker.
Whatever, it's your greedy ass. 220 who? Who are you talking about?
Going, baby.
Yo, he is in such denial. The other day he said to me that he weighed himself. It's something about, it sounds like 220 pounds. And I'm like, if that's the case, somebody's robbing us because your ass is definitely like 250. So it does not sound like 245.
245. But it's all rocked up. You know what I'm saying?
Baby, you look great. I love the way you look. Fuck whoever got something to say.
That's their fault.
You look amazing. Look better than
me. That's their fault.
Yeah, I'm catching up to you though. I'm right there. I'm in the 80s.
Yeah,
I'm in the 180s.
See, the thing is about my 250 is look like this. Your 250 ain't gonna look like this. Your 250, I'll be like, baby, let me see your toes again, because that's the only thing that
I know.
All right, let me.
Do you think Ayana's like learning, like responsibility with you telling her to cook? She's doing, yes, I mean, this everything trip, she's doing so much better.
Yes, my thing is everything I do is always a learning thing. Even when I do with you, you just rebel because you're a piece of. You just do.
Whoa, yo, I'm sorry. Did I do something to you today?
No, I'm sorry, baby. But everything I do is always.
We skipped the therapy. Can y'all tell? We skipped therapy for a week.
I'm sorry, baby. This is our therapy. Everything I do is always try to better somebody and make them better. Everything that I do. So when I'm saying that, is her. Even when I need my vitamins or certain things, she's starting to learn already. So she get the food out and then she get the drink and stuff like that. She already served it. It's like, you deserve the money plus a tip. You see what I'm saying? Like, she's learning manners because this is like manners will take you way further than money will. You know what I'm saying? People put me in a lot of positions because they actually like wax.
Yeah.
Not what actually wax can even give them or bring to them. Their friends probably could do more for them than wax can do. They just like, damn, I want to be around wax or whatever because it's just who I am. I'm more kind, or I don't know. I guess. Am I?
Yeah, you're pretty kind around people. Except me. Shit, it's documented in this fucking episode.
What are you talking about?
But anywho.
You nicer than everybody. Way nicer than everybody than you are to me.
I'm nice to you. No, she's this trip, literally, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I was like, gosh, she's doing so much better. It's like she's calming down a little bit.
She's growing up. I hope so.
Thank you, Jesus. I mean, we still have our things, but she's just doing so much better. So I'm really happy about it.
Praise God.
So we have our little our teenager growing up. Jesus Christ. Yes. This is crazy. A whole teenager.
One about to come into teenage life, and then we got one about to come into life.
Life, period. So we're gonna go ahead.
What whores we are.
Such a whore. Slut. That's your favorite word.
Yeah.
This week we're gonna talk about a topic that is it's big in relationships, and I think people don't usually know the difference between the two, and it's compromise versus sacrifice. Okay. So during our therapy sessions, during our entire relationship, I think we've both had to compromise and both have had to sacrifice things. And I believe in one of our therapy sessions, it was either you or me or both of us, we didn't realize, we thought we were sacrificing some things or compromising. And then she's like, no, that's sacrifice. Or we thought we were sacrificing and it was compromising. So basically, I read a quote that said, compromise is not about losing. It's about deciding that the other person has just as much right to be happy with the end result as you do.
Okay.
So basically, it's like we have to find a way where we're both end up with a result of happiness.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask you some things that, might have, that you think you have compromised with and not compromised with, or that you chose not to. Like, one of the things is like, listen and make sure that you're understanding what the other partner needs. So like this morning, I know he needs food. And sometimes I don't in the morning. Literally, I can grab a bowl of cereal and I'm good. Or I can grab one of those mini bagels and I'm good. He doesn't like that. He wants sausage, eggs, mushrooms, shrimp and grits.
Like, talk to me.
And I'm talking about all this in one sitting. So it's like 3 meals in one.
Yeah, come on. We got to get on the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let's get right.
So I've had to compromise, doing a 2-second breakfast for myself and take more time for him to make him his breakfast to get him out the way. So that was a compromise. Like me going.
But I'll tell you, everything's for training because guess what you got to do it for? Everything's for the training.
Who I got to do it for?
Some is right here.
Some is going to cook for himself.
Yeah. Mommy got him. Don't worry about it. Mommy got you.
He finna get his titty while I'm working.
Hey, I ain't mad. Just make sure he good and learn how to do the stuff that his daddy like because he's going to end up liking that same stuff.
Yeah, and there's another one that's like, it's a question you should ask yourself. What can you do to alleviate your partner's panic or like when they're feeling something like anxious? And I think you do this very well from the beginning when we first started, making sure that I don't feel insecure in the relationship.
Of course.
I think that was compromise.
Yeah, there's a lot of compromise. And the thing, it was even things, it was like girls that I never dealt with or girls that, probably was maybe flirted, but even those, it was like I made a compromise to where, you know what, nothing is worth it no more. I'm just going to get rid of anybody that I ever even thought about anything like that. So I thought that was more of a compromise, not a sacrifice, because it was like easy, man. Like, I'm thinking about my girl and how
my needs.
Yes. How would you feel? How secure you could be in this relationship? So if I want you to be this secure, I got to do everything I got to do in this secure room. If we got a lot of secure things on the floor, I'm gonna sweep all them shits up and I'm gonna get rid of all them things. So when you come in here, you be like, wow, this place is really clean and I'm secure. Like when company come over, they ain't going to step and doodle. You know what I'm saying? You're confident in that nobody's going to go in that room and step and do it.
Yeah, so as a single man, anyway, as a single man or the life that whoever Wax was before me, he was able to basically do whatever, What happened? What are you looking at? Is somebody in here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Before me. I'm saying as a single man, Wax before me, you were able to do, whatever. You weren't really too conscious of your actions with other women and your DMs and your messages. And I noticed right away because he knew that I don't play them games and the gray areas. I don't do the gray areas. So when there was some video before he posted it, he's like, how do you feel about this? Or this is about to happen. He never put his phone face down around me. Even when we were in New York and I knew there were girls calling you, you've never had anyone's actual real name on your phone.
Yeah,
but I knew who was who, and the phones were going off all night. And he would silence it and not answer it, but I knew that it was ringing. So he didn't hide it from me. So that made me feel a lot more comfortable. And I think that was a compromise on his end to make sure that I didn't panic and that I wasn't freaking out too much.
Yeah, because when people in a relationship and y'all just don't know what the other person is doing like that, they would never could give you everything, all of them. Yeah. And if you want all of your partner, I'm talking about all of it, you have to give up all of it. You know what I'm saying? I gave up all of it and I got too much. She talked too much. You see what I'm saying? So maybe I need to bring back just so that she can share.
Yeah, I wish. Bring some of that shit back. See what's going to happen to you.
I ain't bringing that back.
Yeah, right.
But you see what I'm saying, though? Like, if you really want to have all of your partner, like, you got to really give it up. And you always be like, damn, it's something about this girl. Nigga, the bitch over there, her. That's why you ain't getting all of her, because that time that you giving, I don't care if it's that conversation. I don't care if it's that gift that you gave the side girl, anything, you could have gave it to her at that very time. If you had gave it to her, you would have got everything you wanted from this one. So I'll give all my time and attention, and that's what I'm getting back.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, listen, so that's all part of it. My job is to try to build you up so we can build us.
Absolutely.
Help me, help us. You help us.
Which goes into then sacrifice. And sacrifice, I think people look at it as like a dirty or a bad word, as like this big thing. But sacrifice in the context of what we're talking about, it simply means that you're willing to give up something good for something even better.
Yes.
So it's like, why do I have to sacrifice? I really, really like doing this. This is really good for me. But you're giving up something good for the greater good of both of y'all. I
say flipping your feelings. Like, you flip money, you flip me your feelings. Yeah. Like I give a certain amount of my feelings for more. I will go ahead and buy you a present for a smile of yours. You know what I'm saying? So when you go ahead and pay money, like say if I'm about to go flip me a pound, there's whatever the case may be, I go give the person the money, and then I'm gonna make more off this money.
Yeah.
But I had to sacrifice first. Scared money don't make no money. Scared love don't make no love.
It doesn't. Look
at what I'm saying.
Check you out. You just.
I think it's a chai tea, baby.
Right. It must be that tea I made you, honey.
It's a chai tea, baby.
Ooh, that milk gonna make you shit later, but it's okay.
Ooh, I feel it already.
Now there is something
Stay
about
out the bathroom.
I will. I'm not going into tonight with you. There is something about sacrifice that it can be a negative thing. So too much of sacrifice from one side is unhealthy. Yeah. So you'll see there where some people just sacrifice everything. Sometimes you see women
lose yourself.
That's exactly what it is. You have to still be yourself with it is. So if you sacrifice I'll say women because it's something that we see the most. They sacrifice their careers and their families, and they just like give up their dreams for a man that doesn't then invest into them in any type of way.
Like they supposed to though.
No. What?
Like they supposed to. Like they supposed to. The man is supposed to be the provider, the protector. You're supposed to follow the man. All right, follow the man. He's supposed to be right there, give the base. He's supposed to be the protector. He's supposed to be the provider and make sure you good so you're in a comfortable position so you can be able to have the babies and grow our family. That's how it's supposed to be. You can look at me all the type of way you want to, because if you're not doing it that way, you don't have the traditional way. If you want to be the man, when somebody come knock on his door stupid, make sure you handle all that type of stuff.
Okay, but wait. I said,
talk to me.
I don't
baby.
know if we're on the same page here. So I meant when a woman gives up their dream completely. I haven't given up my dreams. I haven't given up my career.
I'm not saying even that. I'm just saying in certain things, women will follow men.
Oh, I hear you. So I don't mind letting you lead the household.
Yes.
But with you leading at the same time, I'm right there by your side with my things that I got going on. You still support me.
Because of what you have. Other people don't have. Some other people have to get up and go to another city or another country or something like that to follow their man.
And that's okay.
They don't have what you have. You're going to be able to create.
Go ahead.
I guess my question was, how do you know when you're using yourself?
So I think you...
When you got to ask for money for tampons, you're fucked.
By the way, there's some country, I don't know what it was, I saw it on Complex that says there's a country right now that sanitary pads and tampons are free. But anyways, stop. We got to stay on topic.
Right.
So I think you're losing yourself when you now can no longer look after your dreams. It's just out of the picture. Your identity becomes that other person. So yes, what I was going to say is there are times when as a woman or a man, you'll have to turn down a job, to move to another city or another state with this person. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're able to say, you know what, I'm going to sacrifice this job or this career here in Florida to go to a different state. Now, there is one thing I will say about this. I'm about to sacrifice, where I live and what I'm doing to move with Wax because of his job. But I will say one thing, it's a big risk that I'm taking because I truly don't believe anyone should do this for someone that's not their spouse. And by spouse, I mean marriage. I think that we have taken our relationship to a place where it's serious and I feel committed, but I do also see women that do this or men that do this in a relationship where they don't even give you all of themselves. So be very aware of who you're doing this for. I truly believe in our relationship and what we got going on, but I do not recommend doing what I'm doing because I can get fucked really big because I'm not engaged, I'm not married, and I'm going to sacrifice myself, uprooting my daughter, raising my son somewhere where I don't have family and all of this because for a man, basically. And I know that I can still do what I do where I'm going, but it's a big, big change. And it's something people should definitely take into consideration when it's a spouse or when they have a promise of some type of marriage in the near future.
Yes.
Yeah. So take that into consideration.
Yes,
ladies, don't just get up and go with anybody. So basically the thing about that is bend, don't break when it comes to sacrifice. So you can, I'm bending by moving, but I'm not breaking what I'm doing.
Because you can still do this. Other people would have to break because of the man. Like a lot of people.
No one should break.
Baby, listen, a lot of people lives is their career. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So when they lose that, they when they lose that job, it's no more of them. There's a lot of people in this industry. If they didn't work at this certain job or the Breakfast Club, or they didn't work at the certain things, if once they lose that job, they are no longer that person no more. And that's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Thank God that you're able to move, uproot, and still be on the same flow that you've been doing because of what we have and how
I
you know
think
how
that
to
also
create
has to
and
do with
stuff.
identity. I know who I am. I know what I love and who I am
A lot of these people
as a
are
whole.
their job.
Yeah, I'm a whole person. You're a whole person.
That's why
and we
I like
come
you.
together.
I don't like the girls who only leave their pictures on Instagram. I don't like the people that only that ass shot that they gotta have. I don't like these people who just, oh, I work at this certain job, so you gotta respect me and la 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 because I work here, or they're name droppers. I'm not with you for that.
And there's a lot of people that do that, and it's
that's their life.
That's not who you are. Once you lose that, what happens? I can lose my house. I can lose all my money. I can lose everything, but I'll still be me. And I'll still
your creativity. You can still make things happen. You can still get on the mic and still make money and stuff. People don't have that.
It doesn't have to be just on the mic. I feel like when everything was basically taken up from under me, and I don't think well, we just started this podcast. I know shit, I'm 30. I've talked about it before, but when my father died and I basically like lost everything that I thought was going to be my future, it was like, how do I reinvent myself? But I knew who I am. I'm a hustler at heart. I can start a business, and I had to figure it out.
Exactly.
You know, I went from accounting to this.
Yes.
It don't even make sense.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Girls who have a good spouse right now, who's able to sit there and handle their bills and stuff, sitting at home not doing shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They are, I had this good job, and now after that good job that they had, they're not that person no more. They're not the head person that they was. They were the producer at this station before, and they ain't the producer there no more. So their name is no longer.
Yeah,
a lot of these radio hosts and stuff like that who used to be the man back in the day, who are they now?
Yeah, I feel like something that could be, and that's true. They become nobody. But I feel like at some point, everyone is in that phase where you're like, who am I? And it usually happens in your 20s, maybe late 20s, that transition into your 30s, which is why I started shit, I'm 30. I was like, shit, I'm 30 now. And I don't feel like I'm fulfilling my dreams or where I should be. It's like, where do I go? So I had this shift in careers where society felt like I shouldn't be there. But when it comes to that, it's just take a second, fall back and say, who am I? And it's okay to be confused and not know for a little while. And then just sit down with your thoughts, with yourself, be honest, realize that relationship that you're in, maybe you shouldn't be in, or maybe you are in the right relationship. How can they help you? And then figure it out from there. So we evolve all the time, but just make sure you're evolving, but with who you really are, not being your identity being attached to a job or another person.
Yes. And don't go with the flow. Try to rise with it. You don't want to be this way. And people are like, oh, I see you doing your thing. I see you doing your thing. Yeah. Don't get lost doing this because you're going to stay the same. That's exactly where you're going to be at. It's always about this. It's about going up and up and up. And I'm tired of people like, okay, I see you. Be like, oh, damn.
No.
It's a reason why in your brain, you be like, damn, I don't feel like I'm doing nothing. Because you ain't, nigga. You know when you doing some shit.
Yeah, and up is different for everybody. So your way of up and your path is different from everybody else's, and make sure you remember that. Don't compare yourself to anybody else, but just make sure whichever way you're going, it's up from wherever you were 5 months, 6 months.
That's what I'm saying. You see, you the same person you was is doing the exact same shit that you was doing 6 months ago. You're losing.
For sure.
And that's what Jeezy. That's what one part that I actually liked that Jeezy said to Gucci is like, yo, bro, you still talking the same shit that we did. I know you done grew back there. I know it. I know you have. And Gucci was like, damn, you know what? I actually have grew. So I back in the day, if somebody had Jeezy had said that to him, he'd be like, man, fuck you. So I'm gonna try to kill you. Now he had to be like, yo, I'm a grown ass man. I got all this other straight great shit going on, and I can make an example for all these other young boys out here who want to do this and got beefs. If they can see that we can do it, let's trickle it down for our young boys, and I like that. So,
now, question: what do you think is sacrificing too much before we move on from this topic? Like, what would you say is like something you won't sacrifice?
Anything to do with another man at all. And that's just real shit. Let me keep it 1 million. I'm just trying to keep it 1 million. If a man get any type of time at all, I'm already pissed off.
That's not a sacrifice. I'm talking about you. What would you not sacrifice? Something that's important to you that you would say, I'm not giving up.
My faithful God. I wouldn't even care what you got to say. Like, I know better. And like, if you talking about him, you know him in Job, We had to tell his wife, "You silly."
I don't think he said
didn't
that.
say that. I'm sorry. He's like, Lord have mercy, woman. You know not what you saying. You know what I'm saying? Job had to tell, listen, you young woman, you don't know what you're saying. Don't say that about God. Like, yo, God is doing this. He's cursing you. You losing your kids. You got boils all over you. Sit back, woman. You know what I'm saying?
My God is a mighty one.
He is.
Yeah, I think that's one thing.
So
I think
that's one thing I know. I'm not even going with her. I'm not going, because I know that I know. You know what I'm saying? So
your faith. I think my faith is definitely one that I wouldn't change. I wouldn't convert for another man. Like to I don't know, Hinduism or something.
You never know.
But shut up. But the one thing that I wouldn't sacrifice is my relationship with my daughter. I think some people sometimes let their kids basically leave them in the back burner. And don't get me wrong, I feel like when you get married, your husband, like it's your husband, well, God, then your spouse, then your kids and your family. But I would not, sacrifice her well-being or anything like that for a relationship.
Nah, I wouldn't even expect it to. I look at you stupid.
Yeah. But some people do. And it's like, come on, you have to think about the fact it happens so fucking often too.
Yeah, I mean, because why? Because they be like, you done grew up now I can go ahead and live their life. Because every time it all depends on if they, like, we went into this knowing that we're about to raise our son and we know we're about to get a ball player or whatever. The guy's about to give us an amazing gift. But a lot of people go into this like, damn, I got married. I was going to want to stay with this guy and this guy leave him. It's like, I got to raise this all by myself. So as soon as I can be able to get my life back, I can't wait. So they just waiting for, okay, you can be able to fend for yourself and you can feed yourself. And when you need to take a shit, you don't need me. Peace.
I hear you.
And they're going to get some penis.
That's a good transition because we're about to go into listener letters in this one about that.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of. Anyway.
Take care of your fucking kids and leave the penis alone.
I think you can do both, but we'll talk about it. Easy. So that was compromise and sacrifice. If you guys have any questions or any input on that, go ahead and email us or tweet us or DM us about it. I like to hear, what you guys think about this because I think sometimes we lose ourselves when it comes to compromising and sacrificing and not knowing the difference between the two. But you have to do both in order for a relationship, to like,
and I also know when guys lose their self, the first thing that go is the belly, titties, you start losing your belly. That's a time that when you be like, damn, I'm getting too comfortable with this girl. She going to start fucking the cable guy.
Okay. So when Spectrum comes to the door,
the third time you've been here, bro. My fucking my fucking internet is out again.
I hate you. We're gonna go into our listener letters. If you guys want to ask us the questions or you're going through something with your family, relationship, kids, always. Send us an email to whatever she says podcast at gmail.com or go ahead and DM us. You can DM us. It's easier through the email, but I know sometimes you guys DM and we can redirect you to wherever to go. So this week we have a couple questions. This is like, guys, please help me. How do I get my baby daddy to only co-parent with me? We recently broke up. Okay. We have a 2-month-old and he says he won't let me have another man. He says he says he will try to harm me or whoever I get with. He pops up at my house without calling, demanding to see his son. He makes threats. If I were to start dating, I wouldn't want my new boyfriend to be worried about him. It's childish and he doesn't know how to treat me, but doesn't want him to let me go. I don't understand. What should I do? Because I really want to move on.
Yeah, it's all good. He's young, so I guess sound like you're young.
You'd be surprised.
All right. If a guy don't ever try to come after you after y'all broke up, like you ain't shit.
Toxic.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't
toxic.
Shit. Like I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Like if the dude not still trying to holler at you, is still trying to see you after y'all broke up, it's like
I think trying to holler at you and trying to see you is a lot different than threatening you and the future person.
He's just showing you how much this nigga love you. He's showing how much he's hurting, and he's showing
toxic.
It is, but he's letting you know. If you do this, it's going to hurt me this much, and this is the consequences for me being hurt this much.
Okay, but baby, let's talk about her situation because she's saying also, he does not value me. We are not good together. We are toxic with each other. So why is he still trying to be with me when this is not a good relationship for either one of us?
Because that's just what people already do. He want his cake and eat it too. he know we're not good for each other, but I only want to fuck with you.
Yeah, that's the type of shit you see on Snapped and on Forensic Files.
That's every nigga relationship. That's every relationship in America. I want to fuck all these hoes. I want you to be home and sit your ass here. This is what life is, baby.
I hear you, but it's wrong. So we have to not help her. This is life, okay? But they have a 2-month-old, so I think that this baby is really young. Like this baby just happened. Got here.
And y'all probably could get together. So I know you said. I know you said co-parenting.
You know, we said don't. Remember, I was like, don't you stay with me just because it's on.
No.
You should not stay together because of a baby.
And I know, but they're probably breaking up because of the baby right now. She's going to postpartum. There's a whole lot of mixed feelings and things going on. She's trying to get her body back. There's a whole lot of things. I know she's not in her right mind.
I know. The first thing I thought, I was like, you have a 2-month-old at 8 weeks. You just had a baby 8 weeks ago. Literally, you're not even healed completely.
You ain't even healed.
And you're already
completely.
Thinking about the fact that you want to move on and start dating and a future boyfriend. Like, baby girl, slow down.
Slow down. Your pussy, you can't even fuck yet.
Yeah, she started fucking 2 weeks ago.
Is it 6 weeks?
Oh, we should wait till 8 weeks too. We should wait till 8 weeks.
You're dumb. Did I say that out loud? Like, what the fuck? I work every fucking 8 weeks now.
Whatever.
Like, what are you trying to do to me? Let's see how long Wax can wait. Come on, one more day. Are you gonna break today?
I think my vagina is closed now.
And I told her how stupid it is for me to be over here jerking off. It's like I'd be sitting there jerking off, and I'd be like, "You got to look at yourself in the mirror while you're doing it, so you could like really feel dumb, so you can stop doing it." So I just be sitting there looking at myself in the mirror, like, you look dumb yet? How dumb do you look now? You look stupider now. So I laugh at myself so I can stop doing it.
Literally, I'm looking at him and I'm like, "Hey, please, you have to start jerking off. Like, you have to."
But even when I do, it's
my God, Ayana's in the living room.
Whoa! What are you talking about? Shut up!
Oh my God! We'll talk about this later. We have to maybe like whisper about this. Mad loud. I'm sitting here jerking off. Okay. We really have to like soundproof more in this room where she can't hear us. No, going back to her. I think that right now what you need to do is worry about that baby. Yes. Your health and that baby. If you and her, my heart, I think she heard us.
Yeah, and do not worry about no next fucking.
Yeah, too much.
Slow down.
Yeah, honey, just sit down. Try to figure out what's going on with him. If it gets a little too wild with him being too much, put a restraining order of some sort. Make sure he see his kid. Because it can be unhealthy. It can get to a point where it gets unhealthy and it's not cool. He can be disrespectful to you in front of the baby. He can hurt you and the baby. So there's some people that take it too far. Yeah, but I think right now, hopefully, you're not like, I'm finna get another man. I'm finna start sucking dick.
Corny.
And that might be why he's acting crazy.
That's probably most likely.
But
he can picture that in his brain. That's why he's
true.
reacting.
But if you're not, and he's just, a little wild and a little too much.
He's still picturing that in his brain.
Consider getting a gun for protection. Okay. 1. And 2, getting a order of protection, because I feel like those orders of protections anyway, they don't protect you. They'd be like, oh, he got to stay 500 feet away. And then you call.
Baby, what about Mace first? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, you telling the girl to kill her baby father. Like, not a stalker, baby. Like, Jesus Christ.
He's acting like a stalker. Calm down.
She never said he put his hair.
Yes, he did. He threatened her. She said he threatened her.
Hey, that's what motherfuckers do.
Yes, and then they kill.
I understand that.
That's why it's called the crime of passion.
I'm going to tell you this. Most relationships.
Mason, that's that Florida shit.
Listen. Yeah, y'all over here setting laws over fucking killing people who out here protesting. Say BLM, pow, pow. Like, relax, Florida. You over here telling, yo, get a gun. This is a regular relationship with a father and a mom has. They hate each other. The first couple of months, they're going to start hating each other.
You better not hate me.
I get it, baby. Me different. Stop it. Oh, we're different. People always, if you didn't ever argue with your baby mama, call in here and say, oh, we've been perfect the whole time. Where the fuck y'all at?
Because it ain't us.
Y'all niggas aliens. So, baby, just take it easy. Maybe do get some mace or tell your uncles, your father, your peoples around that, this guy get a little aggressive. You know what I'm saying, baby? They're going to argue, especially if they don't have it. They're not going to see eye to eye.
I'm not saying use the gun for an argument for it, but if things get a little, exciting.
That's pow. They're supposed to.
Pew, pew.
They're trying to iron things out, and they have their hearts on the table.
I'm from Florida, baby.
That baby is their hearts. You know what I'm saying? So they got both of their hearts on the table. they're going to get a little bit. Their hearts is just going
those
crazy.
guys need to calm down. We need to grow up.
They need to grow up and they need to calm down
and mature. Okay, well, hopefully we helped you with that one. I guess
vibrators, yeah,
vibrators and guns. We're done reading letters because he clearly is not high enough to listen to what we got going on. So we're gonna go ahead and go into our court segment where the judge is getting nice and high and prepared to make sure that we give good rulings. You are now entering 50-50 Court. Real cases with real couples that are willing to lay it all on the line to get as close as they can to a 50-50 relationship. They're willing to allow us, their judges, myself, Honorable Judge Carla,
and myself, Honorable Judge Wax, to make a final ruling in their cases and sentence them to a life apart or to death do them part. Welcome to 50-50 Court. Peace.
Hi guys, welcome back to 50-50 Court with myself, your Honorable Judge Carla.
Yo, and it's your boy, Honorable Judge Wax.
Honorable. He's a judge and he's honorable and it's Wax. All put into one. So thank you guys for coming back to another episode of 50-50 Court. Okay. This week we have Lisa and Mr. Lisa Marie.
Yes. JR, what up, my brother?
What up? Thank you guys for showing up and coming to record with us to, figure things out a little bit. Now, this week, Mr. Lisa, I like it.
I like Mr. Lisa.
I like Mr. Lisa too. All right. He's bringing his soon-to-be wife, T-minus 32 days to be exact.
Congrats.
He's bringing her to court because Miss Lisa has a problem, and it's a chronic lateness problem.
Which one of us had that?
You.
Okay.
So she has the wax syndrome, where she can't be on time to shit. It's probably one of those things where people say you're gonna be late to your own funeral type thing, huh? Yeah.
Okay. I get it.
So, sir, break it down to me. What's going on?
It starts off in the morning.
From the second she opens her eyes.
Yeah, I get up early regardless.
Okay.
And I know what time she needs to get up. She tells me to get her up at this time. I get her up at that time, and like 20 minutes later, she gets up. And then, like, if she got to go to work, she go to work, she got to be there at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Well, you got to leave the house at least by 7 to hit traffic and all that and get yourself some time to park and walk to your office and all that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What time does she leave?
It's, 7:30, 7:45.
Okay, so what? Are you late to work every day, Lisa?
Not every day.
Oh, they like you.
Not on days that I work from home.
Wait, COVID and the pandemic has been the best thing that has happened to her.
Yes.
No. Wait. Let's clarify that. We sleep where we work, right?
Mm-hmm.
She'll get up. She'll be still 2 minutes late.
Wow.
It's not true.
Yes, you have.
I clocked in today at 6:59 and I had to be at work at 7.
But you listen, my problem is I also had the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I'm supposed to come in at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to have a wax appearance. But if you don't feel like that, you just have to be like an entrepreneur, because ain't nobody want us to be in always late in somebody else's job. So we got to be entrepreneurs. Right. Yeah. So God called us for certain things in life. And he's telling you, listen, you're a late person, so this is not for you. So jobs ain't for you. You got to be an entrepreneur.
Okay,
like, what do you like to do?
Jobs aren't for you. Relationships aren't for you.
Baby, you gonna leave me for?
Not for you.
Whoa. I'm not late for church.
You're not late for church. Before church was in the living room.
All right.
We was late.
All right, but again, you got to come at a certain time. You want that choir to be singing when you walking in. You don't want them to be like, when you walking in. You want that choir to be rocking, so you walking down the aisle, you know what I'm saying, getting money.
This is
I'm sorry.
Your
I'm
issue.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Lisa, we don't know. Lisa missed the whole worship and praise.
That wasn't my fault this week.
Okay, so Lisa, why is it that you think you're always late? Is it to everything, sir? Like everything?
Pretty much, yeah.
Has she ever been on time to anything?
She has. I'll give her that much. I mean, our first date, she was on time.
Okay, she had to check you out.
She walked into the relationship lying.
He picked her up.
No, he picked her up.
I picked her up.
So literally, I was going into the car, putting on my makeup to go on our
This is
date.
great. So you, so
I try to manage my time better. My biggest issue is that I always feel I have an extra couple minutes, even though I don't.
Yeah, so you know.
So in my mind, I got to be at work at 8:00. So if I leave the house by 7:15, it takes me 45 minutes to get to work. So I'll get there right on time.
Yeah, you
So
gotta stop doing
I just don't
that.
have the time that I gotta walk.
Don't
to
ever
the
look at
office.
the time is because I do this actually. That's one of my problems too. When I look at the time and it say 8:15, oh, it's 8:15 for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, it's still 8:15 for a long ass time. And then I look at it again, it'd be like 9:15. I'm like, oh shit.
Where did time go?
Where did time go? So your thing is when it's time for when you get up in the morning, do not even look at that time. Just let's go. Everything is like, let's go. Or start doing things in the morning that you know that you don't have to do at night.
Has tardiness caused like a lot of friction, or has it caused you guys to lose something? Like a reservation, maybe lose some money because you paid for something and you didn't make it on time and you couldn't get it.
Nah, they're not costing me.
He like, we ain't going nowhere because I ain't trusting this.
We've had to reschedule a couple reservations
Respect.
because of my lateness.
Okay, so what do you think you can do? What is something you think she can do, or you think there's a reason that she is not getting up on time other than perhaps just not giving a fuck?
Bingo.
Bro, you made it so comfortable for her. That's why she's marrying you. That's why she said yes.
Okay, I guess really this is where I guess I harbor a little resentment.
Okay,
I can't do it. I have to get up. I mean, it's bad enough now. I get up at 4:30 in the morning. I don't have to be at work at home until 8:00.
So what do you wake up so early for? What's going on at that time?
Ex-military or something?
Yeah.
He just wakes up.
Oh, ex-military.
He just wakes up, makes a full breakfast, has coffee ready. Like,
come on.
Like, I wake up to everything.
That's why she marrying you, bro.
Yeah, baby.
But
you don't want to wake
I'm
up?
looking at you.
You don't want to make me coffee?
I make you tea sometimes.
You have not made me. I can't remember last time you made me.
Because you got the baby. I can't fucking do that with it. Burn the baby.
What?
That's what I be thinking. All right, come on. You thinking about just gonna burn the baby?
Say anything.
Drink cold water.
Whatever. Okay, so let's find some solutions here because this can cause some issues. As the years go by. How long have you guys been together total?
January makes 2 years.
Okay,
Wow.
2 years. Wow. Well, congrats.
Baby, you putting some pressure on me, brother. But I'm gonna shut up. You putting pressure on me?
No. We knew each other for 3 years prior to us getting together.
He like, nigga, I got my ring. And you know what's crazy? That I just did that to one of my boys, right? I know his girl is just like, she always say, if Wax get married before us, I'm gonna break up with you. Like, fuck that. If Wax do it, it's crazy. So today I was on the phone with him and I heard her in the car, but she wasn't saying nothing. I said, yo, bro, I'm about to propose to my girl. And I just hear this scream in the car, like, what? What the fuck? What the fuck I tell you? She's like, you need to step your game up. You're like, yo, bro, I gotta call you back, bro. Like, damn, why you do that?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, damn, I thought y'all was gonna be happy for me. So that's what you just did to me, bro. That's what you just did to me. They got karma. Karma came back fast.
That's what you get. Bite you in the ass. Okay.
But we walked into this relationship knowing we wanted to be married. Like we knew from very early on that marriage was our end goal.
Yeah, I didn't want to play the field.
Respect.
That's so sweet. So, okay. So there's two things. We have to find a solution for it because it can be really annoying. Lisa. I'm annoyed with him all the time. He's just late for no reason. Like, I find it, and I don't know if you find it, sir, as a sign of disrespect. Sometimes it's that we're going to be somewhere. Sometimes it's like you just, again, a lack of giving a fuck. You just don't care.
It's not that, baby.
It is that.
Baby, I'm going to tell you what it is.
We're talking about Lisa.
I'm sorry.
And
I can agree with that. With that.
But I do be caring. Is just, again, I think that time that I look at the time is there for...
Okay, but you're 37 years old and you know that time changes every 60 seconds to the next number.
Now you told me that. Now I remember.
Time changes. So perhaps it probably won't be overnight, right? Where you start getting better with your time management, because time management is a thing. It really is a thing.
It is.
It's one of those things that we have to work. it makes you just breathe and just get annoyed with yourself because you just have to figure out how not to lose track of time, because that's a real thing. Setting your alarm. When you set your alarm, and let's say you have to wake up at like literally be awake out of the bed by 6:45.
Baby, tell her what I'll do.
What happens if you wake up at 6:30? You put 20,000 alarms on, but that's not fair for the person sleeping next to you. Well, he's already up since the crack of fucking dawn.
So he's already that'll be good for their relationship. That'd be good for their relationship because I usually have to be up at 4. So at 2:30, I start the alarms. 2:30, 3:30. You know what I'm saying? And then I start. Now it's every half an hour. Now it's every 15 minutes. Now it's every 5 minutes.
It's awful. When I was with him sleeping and he had to be up at 4 something, it's like the alarms are going forever. And I'm like, bruh, I want to sleep.
I can't get up just like that. I'm the first one.
I think Lisa has to, be conscious of like, you know what? I really need to wake up early. Now, what can he do for you? Perhaps throw a cup of water on your face.
Have tea ready or coffee. Bring coffee or tea to the bed.
Love that.
I've gotten a water gun and I've shot her with it.
And what was the result from that?
Oh,
I got up pissed.
She got up mad.
Yeah, but she got up.
But she got up. She was on time.
You don't want her mad.
No, you don't want them to be mad.
No.
Lisa, what do you think will help you get out of bed? Because money clearly don't do it. Because you got to be to work and that's a paycheck.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I've tried to set multiple alarms. I've tried to
Okay, she tried that.
trick my mind into thinking I've got to be at work. Like, for appointments, if I'll put in my calendar that the appointment is at 10, but it's at 10:30. So that way, come a month later, I look at the clock. I'm like, okay, my calendar appointment says it's at 10, but really I got to be there at 10:30. So I get to the appointment on time. So it's like I've just been scheduling things differently. So that way I'm a little.
What
that's
motivates
smart.
you? What gets you
smart.
up and going? What is the one thing that you're never going to be late to?
A vacation.
Okay.
So every day got to be a vacation, bro. Bro, every day got to be a vacation then. Every day.
When you got to get on that flight or on that cruise, you're ready to go.
Yep.
Okay, so you need an incentive. That's an incentive. So you need some type of incentive to get up. And breakfast ain't it? Because you got breakfast and that don't help you get up.
What about coffee?
Coffee doesn't motivate you either.
I make her.
I take coffee to
I
go
don't
out
have
the
my
door.
cup here. I have a big one like this, full of coffee, sweet, the way she like it.
All right, what about early morning sex? That y'all got to get
I
up.
was just about to say that. What
That
about
does
morning Woody?
Okay, she'll be sleeping. I initiate it.
Well, she sleep, obviously.
I wake up in every which way fashion I can.
Yeah, every way.
It works.
So you
No, except until she's like really happy and then she goes back to sleep.
It puts me to sleep.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
This is good.
That has worked. So like if we have to be somewhere at 9 and he wakes me up, let's say 6:30 with sex, then I'm fine. But I'm pissed when you wake me up at 4:30 with sex and we still got 2 hours of sleep that I could be sleeping. Then I'm irritated.
I hear you.
Okay.
I feel like, and I don't know, you tell me, like, you seem like it's like you don't have motivation for a lot of these things. It's like you're self-sabotaging yourself. You're like, I don't care if something negative happens. And sometimes not caring, we have to like take
She's comfortable.
it's comfort. And two, it's like taking a look inside and saying, what is it? Why am I not motivated? What can I change in my life? Perhaps you can help her figure out, hey, maybe you're in this, in a limbo. We were talking about during the episode saying that perhaps like sometimes it comes a time in life where you're like, I'm not sure this is where I want to be. And you're trying to figure yourself out. So you could be, and you can be in that teeter-totter right now. It's like, I'm not who I was before. I'm not sure where I'm going. You're just trying to figure it out. But I don't think staying in bed is going to help you do that. I don't think being late or, procrastinating is going to help you get there. So I feel like I remember I used to
More motivation, baby, like you said.
I remember going to work out when I was an accountant in Winter Park. I remember going to a gym and it was 6:00 classes. I had to be to work at 8. So I had to wake up at like 5 to get out of here and make it to Winter Park on time and do all this stuff. And my motivation was 1, to look good. And 2, I had to make it. I was paying for this and I don't like to lose money.
Yeah.
So I was paying $100 and some odd a month to get to these classes. So it took a while for me to like not wake up pissed off. But I started getting used to it, like waking up at 5:15 every single morning. Well, 3 days a week. So maybe set up a gym, a class early in the morning where you're accountable with other people, not when you're going to the gym by yourself.
I got something. Do you know how you do curse jars and stuff like that? Let's do a late jar. So every time she's late at something, she got to put money in that jar and watch that lateness start going down.
And then you get to go shopping with it, sir.
Yeah, I promise you. You like that?
She can't touch that money. That is only for you and for you to use.
Not for the wedding.
Nope.
Because she'd be paying for her own wedding at the end of the day.
No, it's not for anything mutual. I mean, good job.
Yeah, but I mean, I got it off you because you was talking about you not losing money. That was one of your motivations. So I'm like, okay, she ain't gonna want to lose money. Let's do a curse jar, but a late jar. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That late jar, every time she's late with something, it could be $1, but she's after 5 times, now it's $5. And after 10 times, now it's $10.
And that jar could be your Cash App. You know, we got these handy dandy phones because we know we usually don't have cash. So you can send that quick Cash App like, oh, send that $1.
No, it's maybe that jar is like when she see her money sitting there, she can't touch it, it's his. It just does something to you.
So maybe she got to go to the bank and grab like
a bunch of ones,
like $25 in ones. And
no, he said all the time. So she might have to go and get $100 worth of ones, and start putting that money in the jar. Yeah, if you ain't get up, and listen, baby, y'all talk at night, but listen, if you ain't up at 6:30 or 7 or whatever y'all decide, you got to put $2 in the jar in the morning. And y'all agree with that. And now you know what? She gonna be like, fuck that. I need that $2. Shit start adding up fast.
And it's gonna start annoying the shit out of her when she sees him getting new shirts and going out to eat on her dime. And
girls complimenting him on his new shirt that he got. That you know was because of your late mother.
But aside from that, on a serious tip, I think that there is a time that you kind of need to look inside, Lisa, and say to myself, why is it that I'm not motivated right now? What do I need help with? And for you to identify that way your partner can help you.
Yes.
Because I know when I need help with certain things and I can pinpoint them, then I can tell him, hey, as my partner, this is what I need your help with.
Perfect. And I'll push the shit out of her.
Right.
Yeah. Well, this one thing I know for sure is she's not happy with her status quo right now.
Okay.
She wants, and I know, and she's very capable of running her own show, running her own business and stuff like that. There you go. It's just she has to find what she wants to do, and I'll be supportive of it.
There you go, man. And I think that's really a part of it, because I know I can't go on nobody's job. If you want me there on time, bro, I have to be the boss. You see what I'm saying? The time is my time, and that's how I have to operate just to be able to go through this world. And she's saying like the exact same thing. Certain things do motivate me. You know what I'm saying? So you have to find something to motivate her every single day. Find something like that. Just every day got to be a vacation or money job.
It does that because when you work doing something you love, it's a vacation. I don't feel like I work because of what I do nowadays. Accounting was awful for me. So, but I didn't automatically find what I wanted to do. And I know, Lisa, that you have a podcast. By the way, she's one of my students. Shout out to you. It's Better Who Am I, right? Your podcast?
Yes.
So you have the podcast, and I truly feel like through podcasting, it's how I found my passion of behind the scenes of the business side. So it's like, I love the fact that you started doing it and you've been committed to it and you've been consistent with it. And with that, you're going to find people and you're going to communicate with others and you're going to see what someone else might be doing. And you're like, you know what? I actually like that. I feel like I'm good with that. And then focus on it. So give yourself, hey, I have a year and a half left at this job. I have to start a side hustle. So it has to start as a side hustle. Even if you're making $50 a month, you made that extra money that the next month you can now make that 100. Then you can make that 500. Then you can make that 1,000. Then before you know it,
all that's going in the jar.
But start looking and start trying to figure it out now. But staying in the bed is not going to help you figure out where you want to be because you already know
$2 for late.
Yeah. You already know you're not motivated because of where you are. So if we've already pinpointed that and that's maybe what's holding you back, that can get you into depressive mode. Hell, it's depressing walking into somebody else's job and not liking what's going on.
Late.
and then you're late. But when you don't give a fuck, it's like, I'm late, whatever, fire me then so I can get me this fucking unemployment. And she's like, these crackers don't fire me yet.
No, you can't think like that, because anything you start, you got to do it at 100%, and everything in life is about mold. And if you think that about one thing, the rest of everything else is like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's like I was telling her earlier. It's like, yo, I like a certain house. So if she's like, no, get something smaller. If I think smaller than that, the rest of everything else is going to be smaller, because it's not going to push me and motivate me to go ahead and do that. We got to put something there to get you out of your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? You're too comfortable. And
you have a partner that's willing to be supportive. Yes. But he can't support something if you don't know what it is. And that doesn't mean that tomorrow you're going to figure it out. Absolutely not. Because I feel like I reinvent myself every single day, damn near. I'm like, May has to deal with me all the time. Like, okay, I have no idea. I want to do this now. Actually, I want to do this too. And I want to do that too. So it's just like, okay, prioritize, which is cool. But he can help you then prioritize. What's first? What's next? What are we going to invest in? Hey, I need an investment for this. Can we set money aside for this next month? Because I need $300 for X. Boom. Now he can support you behind that, so you can put time behind it. And I bet you if it's something you like, let's say you take an online course. When you took my course, you were there every week. Mm-hmm. You showed up on time. You were working with me. So that was something you actually enjoyed. So you were, I don't remember you being late to any of our classes. So it's like,
no, she wasn't.
You
motivation. Something motivated her.
One, you paid.
I remember that.
You paid for it. Yeah, you paid for it. So that's money. And two, you were interested in it, and it was something that it was fun for you. So find something that doesn't feel like work, because podcasting is a lot of work, but you're still making time for it. So find something that you'll make time for, regardless of if there's income coming in right away. Because if you truly love it, you have to chase your happiness, then that'll bring you money.
Yes. Because I believe me, I've been waking up 4 o'clock in the morning for years, and I hated it. I never got used to it. Never got used to it. And I hated the waking up, but I didn't mind waking up because of it, because of my job.
You like what
you know
you
what I'm saying? I didn't mind what I did. I love what I did. You know what I'm saying? But when I don't like something, my baby will tell you, I ain't trying to go nowhere. I don't give a fuck. And I would lag. And I'm like, yo, do they have a smoke spot for me? And do I have to beat somebody up? Like, that's my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be around no clowns. I'm about to smack the shit out of somebody, or do they have a smoke spot so I can be able to chill? If not, then I probably get agitated and be like, I'll be moping around. She'd be like, we got to be there at 8. I'd be like, all right, 7:59, let's go.
It's the worst. Yeah, right. 8:01, let's go. Is she supportive of you?
Yeah, she is. I mean, I'm simple. I work, come home, or work, go to the next room.
She need more motivation. Yeah, okay. So she need more. I see she need more motivation. Is there something that you want to and take in? Like, what you want to do is something that you want to like.
See, right now my priorities are set for. Honestly, I have a step-by-step. Is my house right now that we're getting?
Yes,
that's my.
That's your baby, right?
Everything else around me is secondary.
Okay,
that's first. My wedding is second, and then me and everything else is distant last.
Where's she at?
So I'm prioritizing my house, my wedding, and then everything else.
Wait a minute.
That's what I said. Like, where's she at, bro?
Well, she is the wedding.
Oh, she's the wedding.
And she's the house.
I want to.
Yeah, you're right. Everything is her. Believe me, I understood. I was fucking with you, bro. Yeah, I'm always in trouble. I want you to get in trouble a little bit. I get in trouble. As soon as this get off, I'm gonna get in trouble, bro, for something.
Well, I'm gonna get in trouble. Why the hell are you telling me that?
That's love.
All right, so I think we can definitely resolve this. And it's probably more, it's deeper than just one of those set an alarm. Sometimes we can come in here and be like, put an alarm earlier, or just you can compromise on this. But I think this is one, pushing yourself. So it's going to take effort, like a lot of effort, to say, I have to get up when I don't want to. And that's one of the hardest things to do something when you don't want to do it. So making yourself get up because you have to get up regardless. Maybe finding some books that'll motivate you to read. It sucks waking up sometimes to read a book.
She ain't trying to read, baby.
No, you don't like to read. She reads. Lisa reads. We have read together before.
Because you was reading. I asked you for a bedtime story too.
I wasn't reading to her. She read herself.
Oh.
through the book club. Anywho, so yes, force yourself, and it takes 21 days to develop a habit.
Yes.
So it takes forever. So then try work on it. He can help you in the mornings for sure. So say, hey, babe, get me up. Even if he gets you pissed off with a water gun,
Baby,
get that water gun.
What's you said 21 days. So what's 21 days times $2 a day?
That's $42.
$42 away, you'll be cured. $42 away.
That's just the morning.
Yeah, what's going to get her to get up is
He said that's just the morning. The rest of the day she got more money.
Oh, let's keep going.
No, but for sure, if he can help you for the next 21 days to get up early, and even if it annoys you and it drives you crazy and you really don't want to get up, it's one of those things. I just spoke to Carla and Wax. I'm gonna get up to see how that. Even on the weekends, you can't even slack on the weekends. Because is he up early on the weekends too?
Every day is a day.
Oh, I like. No, wait. The weekends she can stay sleeping. I like in the weekends I don't have nobody around, no sound.
He likes his quiet.
My quiet time.
No porn.
No, but he is not watching porn.
Baby, every man watch porn. What you think a long time is? The fuck? A long time is leave it the fuck alone and don't come in. And knock before you come in.
But still waking her up earlier than usual is what I'm saying on the weekends. So if she usually wakes up at 9 on the weekends, maybe let's get up at 8. And get the day started before, especially now that the sun is going down.
Everything is a mode.
So it's just getting up earlier than usual every single day to get that mode going and to get that used to it. And then Lisa, you taking time to yourself and figuring out, what it is that is going to motivate you and really taking time to dig into that. Because sometimes we kind of we fall into a routine. So you're into this routine, wedding, work, cooking, doing whatever, taking care of the kids.
Waking up in the middle of the night, rubbing her back.
Are you having
middle of the
PTSD?
Huh? Tourette's, baby. See, she either got to lose something or gain something. Period. To be able to get up. Yeah. So it's either lose something, the money is going to motivate her to get up, or she got to gain something. She know, okay, something fun about to happen, and going to happen then.
Something amazing is going to happen. She's going to wake up early. She's going to find that light, and she's going to be like, "This is exactly what I want to do." It might happen in 21 days. It could happen in 3 months. It could happen in 6 months, but it's coming. Okay, and you're going to find what that is, and you're going to get to leave that job. What?
You know what you said earlier? You said that she was happy. She was for your class. Mm-hmm. She was there for your class.
She sure was.
So have a meeting every morning early at a certain time that you got to meet Carla at a certain time on the just to say something. Since that's what you want. If you want to motivate that, that's fast.
I know Carla has a hard time sleeping already. I'm not waking her up.
What are you talking about? You want to know what time this girl's up? We don't sleep. You can't see my eyes.
No,
we cannot.
That's
sleep.
Why you wear shades, because whatever.
We don't sleep at night. I promise you. Like 3:00 in the morning, she cleaned the kitchen.
I did. Whatever.
Damn.
Anyways, whatever. So yeah, honestly, let's go ahead. Wax wants alone time to jerk off. That's exactly what.
What you think long time for men are? What you mean? What you think man caves are? Don't touch the socks in man cave.
I can only imagine. You are disgusting. I can't stand you.
Who knows anything?
Yeah, for sure. I think we can close out this case. We're going to have the late jar, right?
Late jar.
Late jar for sure. 21 days of habits.
Yes.
And looking within yourself to figure out what it is.
And I got something too.
You got something, and what you got?
Yes. And I got, baby, you know what you notice about all my time? Everything is 10 minutes before. So all my times, I put 10 minutes. My clocks. I'm sorry. I put 10 minutes before.
Me too.
So because I know I'm late. So you got to think about, bro. How long is she? How?
I
gotta change her time. If she knows she has 10 minutes.
Ouch.
I gotta change the time.
Well, you change the time, but at least it's about to be aware that this is a problem that she has to fix.
Yes. So it's like a boot camp, bro. Make something like a boot camp for her. And carry that jar around and like, yep, let's go left, right.
Make
left.
it a really obnoxious jar too.
Yes,
really obnoxious.
Man. I'm talking about drawer things on it to where it's like, I don't know. I get to watch porn plus $2, and you gotta rub my back tonight. You know what I'm saying? Make it to where,
and she has to pay for the porn subscription. Fuck the pre-porn hub.
Yes, the good one, the one where you go there and say, add $2 if you want to see this for 30 days. Fuck no. They keep my fucking money.
Well, let's close the case, and I definitely want to update from you guys in about 30 days. Case. Hey y'all, so we're back with Pass the Word, where Wax will break down one of his favorite Bible verses.
Yes.
From the book of the Lord.
Yes. You know, I always like to try to stay in Proverbs or Psalms, because I always feel like, you know, Proverbs is like right now, today. Psalms is like, you know, wisdom of somebody who, the things people been through, like testimonies at the end of the day. People's testimonies, David's testimonies and stuff like that, to try to help you be wise and not the things not to do. But listen, when you're in Proverbs, you actually in this. These are the rules right now of today. This is like the GPS system of today. So
of today and the future.
Yes. And so now that's why I want to stay into Proverbs. So what we got, baby?
Today we got Proverbs 2:6.
What does it say?
And it says, "For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding."
Wow. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. That is the word, like I said earlier. And the word also said, a wise man learn from others, and a foolish man try to do it from his own. And so it's like, you want to be wise, you know, learn from other people's mistakes. Don't try to go ahead and try to learn from your other mistakes. And now you're being a foolish man. You know what I'm saying? So God gives you the knowledge of other people's testimonies. So when you saying, he always put other people's testimonies, he put the word out there for you, for the knowledge to be out there. And so that's when he's saying the knowledge of God is his word. He is the word. So that's his knowledge of it. It's other people's testimonies telling you exactly what they've been through and stuff like that. So he put all the stuff out there. He shows you other people's lives and stuff, so you don't have to go through the thing that other people been through. So be wise.
The Lord gives you wisdom.
Yes.
And I don't think anyone can receive the wisdom unless you're a true believer.
Yes.
So that wisdom, you receive it once you truly believe and have that faith in the Lord, and that you'll receive it. Because if you don't have the faith, I don't think you'll be able to receive that wisdom.
You got to be connected. You have to be connected. Not being connected, you wouldn't connect your heart, and that's how God talked to you. Now you start thinking upstairs in your brain. That's the wrong place. Then you start leaning to your own understanding. That's what you don't want to do. So you want to be connected is through your heart. God talked to us through our heart, is what our heart desire. So you want to get connected, get your mind and your heart connected. And I told you last week
you said, come empty and let the Lord fill you up.
Ooh, open up your heart. Let God come in here, save you from your sins.
So be empty, ready to receive the wisdom that he's about to give you. And it could be from something that you hear, if you're as connected as some people are with the Lord. I think some people say they hear his voice, they hear a voice, but it can come from, like you say, sometimes it can come from a crackhead. It can come from a teacher. It can come from your parents. It can come from a friend. It can come from someone else's mistakes.
Feeling energies and stuff like that is just so, man. A lot of people say, oh, it's a messenger, and stuff like that. You just got to, time, God going to start lining everything up. He lined things up. You're going to be like, wow, I can't believe I actually did this. It's the times I've been in. I always remember being in Arizona and doing some things that I know I wasn't supposed to be doing. I mean, I had guns on me. We was doing things we wasn't even supposed to do. And we seen a church, like a church service, and it was like a storefront. And the people's outside like, oh, y'all come in here, come to church and stuff like that. And you know me, I'm not going to turn it down. I'm like, damn, I'm 30 and all that. But I'm like, yo, can I give an offering? And the pastor said, hey, why don't y'all come in? And be like, yo, we don't care how you are, come in here. And we sat there and I said, yo, I just want to get prayer. If I come up there to come to the altar and get prayer. And he said in his dream, he had seen us, same guys in his dream, come up to, and nobody would never come and hit to the altar and get prayer all these weeks that he's been doing this church service. So you never know when God used you. It's crazy. Like I was out there to do bad and God made it good, be able to be used. You know what I'm saying? So
not everybody afterwards probably was, had the encouragement to go.
The whole church started coming up there while we came up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I don't know what happened after that. You know what I'm saying? But we gave a great offering, you know what I'm saying? And we was got about it. I was like, wow, we actually needed this. And something actually happened later on that night. And I know it was them blessings that we prayed in there. And I'm actually sitting here with y'all right now today. I lived a different life. So that's why I know that I know, because the blood always covered me. You know what I'm saying? And I start learning from other people's mistakes instead of trying to go through things in myself. Like, oh, I can do that. I'm different. I ain't going to get caught up and I ain't going to do it. No, learn from other people's mistakes. And hopefully you learn from mine and my testimony to let you know being wise is definitely, that's something God will honor, and you get his grace and mercy with it too. And that's what we all need to keep on going. So hope you got something out of the word, and, God blessings.
Everything here, I love that you said it's through your testimony, because we're all a testimony in some type of way. So it's like whatever we're going through, we put it out there for you guys to the good, the bad, and the ugly, but always staying faithful.
Yes.
And again, right. So that was Proverbs 2:6. For the Lord gives wisdom; from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. Yes. That was Pass the Word this week. And I want to thank you guys again for coming and showing up another week with us here. You could be doing anything else, and you got to have fun with us. And then you got to end it with, a little bit of Proverbs and saying, you know what, if it doesn't matter whether this is what you believe in, hopefully you can implement it in your life some type of way, and it can help you. Now we will be back next week, right?
Yes. And when you start accepting it more, you'll be like, wow, I am connected. I am connected more, because when you're connected, it's more like, you like certain songs because you relate to it more. But when you connect, you be like, I can relate to that. That's my type of people. I could be somewhere and I can get a handshake with two men, two black people. I never even know each other. When I meet them, I know we got just a certain handshake. There's a certain feeling that you get that it's like, okay, I think I'm gonna be out in this place. Certain places is not. There's a certain connection that you will know you'll have when you hear things like the word, songs, different things people come and tell you that's positive. You'll know when you start accepting a lot of negative things, you're connected to that.
And remember, guys, if you don't feel as strongly as Wax does at some point in time, he has lived it. Yes. So when he's telling you these testimonies and stories from his life, it's like, I believe so strongly because I have been there, and you'll be there yourself, but you'll have to have that faith.
Go through it.
And it was his faith that allowed him to go through so low and get up so high, and then maybe go low again and come back high. So don't be discouraged. But wrapping up, don't forget to share this. Go to the timestamp. If you have a friend that's struggling right now with something, and say, you know what, listen to this episode. You might laugh, but at the end of it, it'll ground you back up to your life. Or send them the timestamp for Pass the Word and say, hey, go listen to this word right now.
Yes.
It's not quite church, but it'll bring you closer to something, and it'll make you feel a little bit better.
It'll make you say hallelujah and amen.
Amen. Now, make sure that you go and rate and review the podcast on Apple Podcasts. Send it to your friends. Send it to your family members. Send it to your exes. Not me. Send it to everybody you might know. That way we can keep growing the podcast and keep showing up every single week with you. And we'll be back next week, y'all.